I really love it when people get together. 5 years ago, I built a wood-fired oven in my garden. Everybody thought I was mad until they tried my pizza. We live in an age where people are just so glued to their smartphones and social networks. Building an oven in my garden really changed the way I socialise. It had such an impact on my life that I just had to share what I found. This is how Rockbox was born. Rockbox is a compact, insulated stone floor oven that gets up to temperatures of 500 degrees in less than 10 minutes. Rockbox was designed to bring wood-fired cooking to everybody. Yes, it cooks amazing pizza in 90 seconds, but Rockbox is so much more than that. It roasts, bakes, hot smokes, cold smokes, and on top of that, it's portable and lightweight. It's taken 3 years of development and engineering because I haven't compromised on any aspect of the Rockbox design. I've given everything I have to get Rockbox to the line. Pitch to Rich will really help me cross it.
Hey, Bill Nye here, CEO of the Planetary Society. The Planetary Society is the world's largest non-governmental space interest organization. We advance space science and exploration. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to explore space using a technology that was proposed about a century ago. We're going to use a miniaturized satellite. There's a standard now called a CubeSat, cubical satellite. Now, coming out of our little CubeSat are 32 square meters of super shiny mylar. It's bigger than the ceiling. Well, I mean, you can't see the ceiling, but it's big. Now, you may not have thought about it, but light is made of photons, and photons have no mass, but they have momentum. It's surprising. So if sunlight is shining on something, it's actually giving it a tiny, tiny push. So if we can get a spacecraft up in space that has enough area and is low enough mass, sunlight gives it a push. And these things are called solar sails, and our CubeSat is called the light sail.
Light sail has a certain romance to it because the fact that it's using the sun as an energy source for propulsion. With solar sailing, in principle, you can go vast distances and do it in relatively small amounts of time.
Even though the push from sunlight is very small, it's up there pushing day and night. Except you're in space, there's no night. So it's pushing all the time. We can go to the moon and beyond for a very low cost.
I'm Doug Stetson, Light Sail Program Manager for the Planetary Society. Solar sailing can take us to the moon, to other planets, and even to interstellar space. Your help with our Kickstarter campaign can help drive the future of CubeSats for low-cost exploration. We've enlisted top engineers to help design Light Sail, and we're doing our first hardware shakedown flight this year with launch of the prototype in May. But we need to push to the finish, so we need your help with our Kickstarter campaign so we can be ready to launch the primary mission in 2016.
You know, NASA, you pay a tax money, and that goes to fund NASA, and then somebody else decides what NASA does. In the Planetary Society, the membership decides. So there's a sense of participation that I think is without equal. And when you see the thing launch, you say, hey, I had something to do with that directly. That's a good feeling.
We are advancing space exploration by lowering the cost of sending spacecraft way out into space. Now, to get this thing going, we need backers like you. We're going to give it a kickstart. This democratizes space. Kickstart. Once you're up there, you can fly to the moon or beyond, to other planets or asteroids, other destinations in the solar system, because you don't need to add all this fuel. It just constantly gets a little push all the time. So we're going to prove this in 2016, and that's where you come in, you as a backer. We want you to give the Light Sail project a kick. Start it. It's going to fly on the very first Falcon Heavy from SpaceX. Check us out, the Planetary Society at planetary.org and the Light Sail spacecraft.
If I could ride a solar sail, I think I'd take it to Pluto. I feel bad about Pluto because I played a role in its demotion. I just want to hug Pluto. Say, we still love you, Pluto.
Kickstarting! Ha! Oh, here's the light sail right here. I mean, that's a model of a light sail. It gets pushed through space.
Hi, Kickstarters!
I'm Alice Chun, co-founder and CEO of Solite Design.
And I'm Stacy Kelly, co-founder and COO of Solite Design.
We need your support so that we can get light to those in need. I was inspired by origami, in particular the origami balloon. I came up with the idea of the solar puff after many years of research, integrating photovoltaics with thin film substrates. At that point, we developed the first prototype of the solar puff. Through my research, I realized that there are 1.6 billion people in the world without access to electricity, and they are relying on kerosene lanterns to light their world at night. It's a fossil fuel. It is toxic. 2 million children die each year due to bad indoor air quality. And I thought to myself, just imagine if all of those people stopped using kerosene and started to use a solar lantern, their lighting would be free as well as healthy for their children.
Hello, my name is Alison and I'm the ambassador to Light. On September 11th, I was a first responder and I stayed down there for 9 months. And after it, I changed my life and became a full-time humanitarian volunteer. And since then, I've lived in 30 countries all over the world, usually in some sort of tent or structure without any electricity or any lights. I've been pitched every type of solar contraption under the sun, from big solar lights to heavy things that don't travel well, things that are too expensive and the everyday person can't buy. And then my friend showed me the solar puff light, and I'm really excited about this light. There's 3 different levels. It also blinks for rescues. Good thing about it, it packs up tight into your back pocket like a piece of origami. In the day you put it out in the sun, it recharges, and at night it gives you about 8 to 12 hours of light. And the good thing about it is you can actually just pull it out, so you don't have to blow it up because of today of all these diseases of Ebola and everything. It's quite dangerous. And there's so many applications of this. You can hang it up, you can put it in the pool, in the bathtub. I actually use it in bed at night so I don't have to actually jump out of bed, run and turn the light off. Military uses, NGO, disaster. I think I'd like to get it into every household across America.
Concurrently, we are prototyping a less expensive version made with TPU, also a recyclable material. We're calling it the Solar Helix. With a simple twist, you can open and start lighting up the room. These small little lights can make a big impact with your help. We're asking for the capital to manufacture, market, and distribute the Solar Puff, and to take the Solar Helix from prototype to reality. Together, we can provide clean, sustainable light to those that need it most, and enjoy a little light of our own.
Please support us. Click the little green button to your right
and share the light.
The temperature is 101.5 degrees Fahrenheit.
As parents, we use a thermometer to learn more about our kids' health. Those readings are part of our experience growing up with them. That's why we've developed Flow, a smart thermometer that is easy to use and creates memories with tracking, sharing, and timeline features. Please support us and let's make Flow a reality.
Let's talk about something that every one of us does, but that most of us don't do as well as we should: sleep. We spend a third of our lives doing it, each day is dependent on it, but we still neglect it. Knowing how you slept is good, but it's not enough. You need to begin to understand why you slept a certain way. While you sleep at night, you have no idea what is happening. Nobody's even thinking about the most important room of our lives and how it impacts us: the bedroom. At Hello, we want to change that. Sense is a simple system that tracks your sleep, monitors the environment of your bedroom, and reinvents the alarm. Sense watches for noise, light, temperature, particulates in the air, and more. With the sleep pill, your movements at night tells you how soundly you're sleeping. If you're disturbed at 3 a.m., you should be able to see if it was your partner snoring or a car alarm that went off. We all have a natural sleep cycle, but a normal alarm will wake you up regardless of when's best for you. With Sense's smart alarm, it knows how to wake you up at the right time, so you don't start the day feeling terrible. If you want to be up by 9:30, but you're already half awake at 9:15, then your alarm should know to go off then, not wait for you to fall deeper into sleep. Here at Hello, we've been heads down for quite a while now building. We're a team of designers, engineers, and operations experts who collectively have built products and services that millions of people around the world use and love. Making world-class hardware and software on their own is hard. Doing these things in concert together, obviously it becomes even more complex. That's why we've assembled a team of the best people to do just that. With the rise of wearables, we've seen that people clearly care about their sleep. But to us, it felt so unnatural to be worrying about putting something on, charging it, remembering to press buttons. We believe that technology needs to disappear. It didn't make sense to us that we've been told to put something on just as we get into bed. Everything with Sense is designed to fade away. You should simply be able to just sleep.
When designing Sense, we didn't want to create something that looked like just another piece of technology. That's easy to do. It's much harder to design a device that feels at home sitting beside your bed every day. It should look like an object that you'd be happy to have there almost regardless of its purpose. For something so natural as sleep, we wanted to design something that felt organic. The spherical form and nest-like structure helped to keep things both simple and strong. To get to where we are today, we've iterated literally hundreds of times. By being able to 3D print and laser cut our way out of almost anything, we've settled on a design that's beautiful and one that also functions perfectly with all the sensors we have inside.
Fitting so much inside such a small space is pretty hard. When you look at what goes inside Sense, engineering everything to fit is a challenge, but it's fun. It's like a beautiful puzzle fitting together perfectly to become strong, sturdy, and to protect everything inside. Objects shouldn't just be designed to look good. They should be designed to last. That's what building things for people is about. With Sense and the sleep pill, we wanted things to stand the test of real life, and we've made sure we did just that.
Sleep is important to literally everyone, so we didn't want to make this product hidden in silence and without your help. We want the Kickstarter community to help us in shaping what we're building as we build it. With your support, we can together help people to better understand themselves and the world around them. We're so excited to build Sense and get it to you.